సో పరంపర స్పెషాలిటీ ఏంటి, అంబియన్స్ ఎలా ఉంటుంది, అండ్ మెయిన్ ఇంపార్టెంట్లీ కాస్ట్ ఎలా ఉండబోతుంది అనే దాని మీద ప్రస్తుతం మనతో పాటు చైర్మన్ అండ్ అలాగే మేనేజింగ్ డైరెక్టర్ గారు హితేష్ గారు ఉన్నారు. సో ఆయనని అడిగి తెలుసుకుందాం. హలో అండి.
Hi, how
హౌ
are
ఆర్
you?
యూ?
I'm good.
సో ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ కంగ్రాచులేషన్స్ ఆన్ న్యూ అవార్డ్.
Thank you.
నిన్ననే మీకు ఒక కొత్త అవార్డ్ వచ్చిందని విన్నాము. సో ఎలా ఫీల్ అవుతున్నారు?
Feels great. I mean,
Okay.
you've done the hard work for 1 year, and then if somebody comes out and tells you, cements that with a particular award, then absolutely feels great. And again, more than anything, it's a lot of added responsibility on our shoulders towards our customers to make sure that we justify the love they've given us and justify the awards they've showered upon us. So feels good, but the road is ahead, and we've got a lot more to do.
పరంపర ఎప్పుడు ఎలా స్టార్ట్ అయింది? ఆ థాట్ ఎలా వచ్చింది మీకు?
I always wanted to start a restaurant, right? It was one of my dreams to start a restaurant at some point of time in my career. But I already had a career. I was working with Dell. So, it was just a dream. Nothing was happening towards it. And it was something which I'd probably do after retirement. But then COVID happened. So, a lot of things changed. Now, after COVID, the restaurant industry had gone for a toss. The valuations were at an all time low, and nobody was willing to invest in the restaurant industry. So that's where I thought maybe it's a good time for
Okay.
me to start a restaurant, see how it goes, because it's not like the world is going to sit at home for the next century or so. At some point of time, a vaccine or a medicine had to come out.
Okay.
And whenever you'd start a restaurant, for the first 3-6 months you'd struggle, but you would never find valuations as cheap as they were when COVID hit the restaurant
Okay.
industry.
Yeah.
So that seemed like a good point. So we started right after the first COVID wave. I was still working at that time. And then, while everything was going as per plan, the second wave was not anticipated. I hadn't anticipated that. So when the second wave hit us, I had two options. I could have shut shop and let it be and continued with my job, or
So you had two options
yes,
in front of you.
yeah.
Okay.
But then I said no. I could always get a job again if I wanted to.
Yeah.
So I quit my job during the second lockdown and decided to concentrate on the business. We invested a lot in marketing during the second lockdown. So everybody was like, "There's a lockdown going on. Why are you still marketing?" But the idea was, as soon as it opens up, we wanted to be the first place that people would visit.
Yeah.
Right, and that's how it happened. I think the first day of the lockdown opening up, we had to close our doors at 8:30 in the night because we
They
had
have
so
that
much
particular
rush,
timing. Yeah.
and we had so much rush we just couldn't handle.
Correct.
And after the second lockdown, we never looked back. So things have just been picking up since then. We've won a lot of awards. We were able to open a second outlet in Abbots just 3 months ago. We've also given a couple of franchises around Hyderabad. We're looking to start about 6 to 8 outlets across India over the next 8 to 12 months. All those conversations are in place. So a lot has happened since then. But the turning point to a lot extent was that second lockdown.
That's great news that you are
Yeah.
searching for outlets. Yeah.